In this video, I'm going to be changing out the passenger side control arm on a 2008 Honda CRV. But if you haven't already, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, as well as check out my channel content for more. And hey, when it comes to cars, really just have fun! This Honda CRV had a ball joint go bad, a control arm bushing that was going bad, and I decided to do both sides, which I'll post the other side later because there's two different processes I took to take these out. Now, I will say this. I have been going through a whole Hauser's amount of time with my hand, but I'll do a whole nother story time on that too, which will be in a later video. The 2008 Honda CRV had a ball joint that started out going bad, which got replaced on the passenger side, and then the bushing's bad, so now that needed to get replaced, and then on top of that we had the half shaft that needed to be replaced. Whew. Overall, the control arm is not that difficult to get apart. It is realistically 2, 2, 1 slide. Plus the ball joint. I mean, it's not that hard. Now, I think the hardest part would be getting the bushing back in, because the bushing, you gotta mallet, you gotta do all this jiggly stuff to get back in, but that's a whole nother thing. Actually, let's get right into it. Using a 19mm, I'm gonna remove these lug nuts off the wheel entire assembly. Remove the wheel entire. Looking at this bushing, if I shift the control arm, you can see the bushing right here, shifting along with it. You can stick a pry bar in right behind the control arm. Let's take a look. There's a lot of play there. And if I shift it between the control arm bushing and the subframe, I don't know if you can see, I'm right here. Watch it shift inward. Let me see if I can show you a bushing shift. There we go. Watch the bushing on right there. I'm barely pushing on it. So that means I'm going to replace the control arm on this 2008 Honda CRV. Using a 10mm, I'm going to start by removing these two bolts that go through the sway bar hold down bracket. There's our first bolt. Here's our second bolt. Lift the sway bar up and shift it. Using a 14mm, remove these two bolts going through the subframe into the control arm. You gotta love Michigan dirt flying down in front of your face. Making sure that they come out. Sometimes I'm back in. Woo! Doing the same. There's our first one. Here's the second. Oh my goodness, I gotta clean that one up. There is a castle nut holding this ball joint in place. What I'm gonna do here is fold the ear down and pull it on out from the back side. You see it? I have to bend that ear up so it'll come out. And here's our cotter pin. Use a 22mm to break the top nut of this ball joint free. As we see, it's moving now, which is amazing. Hammer, I'm going to attempt to strike the knuckle to break the taper on this ball joint. And there we go. This is the original bolt that goes in here, which is what I'm going to be putting in here. This is a 17mm OEM from the dealership. This is a 21mm bolt, so it will be a 21mm. I had mentioned that this is a standard fastener on this vehicle. So because of that, it would be a 22mm. No, it wouldn't. There would be a cage nut back here. So using a 7/8 on that bolt that I had put back there, I'm going to remove that. If I can find the slits for it. I'm going to use the rattle rattle gun and loosen it up. There it goes. Lock washer. There is our bolt. Now I can remove this castle nut off the ball joint. As you see, pull down. Since we broke the taper, I'm going to take a pry bar, stick it in where this bushing goes, and pull it out along with the rear portion of this control arm. Okay, it's coming. Come on, almost there. There's the back portion. Okay, now let's see if this one will come out. Okay, so now, just need to pop this one out. Oh, and there's our bushing. The ball joint, which is actually really tight because I just put it in there. I might actually reuse this ball joint, but here we are. All right, looking at the old and the new part, you can see that this bushing is drastically worn. This one is pretty solid. I mean, they look exactly the same. You can see that that one is a little all over the place. This one is pretty solid. Yeah, same thing for this bushing here. So let's go and install it in. The fun part about taking control arms out is reinstallation. Kind of get it going in there. Have to work that bushing in now before I can get everything lined up and seated. Gonked my hand there. Went right into the sway bar. Find the holes, line it up. And I see the two holes, so I'm going to use my awl, or my tool to align. And align the placement of these two holes. Having cleaned up the bolt, I'm just going to apply a nice little coating of anti-seize to it to try and slow down the process. Stick that one back into its respected hole. There it goes. I can stick this one up and in there. You just kind of see it moving up as I'm doing that. There we go. And it should be getting pulled up as it is. Awesome. Look at that. And then I'm going to torque them in a little bit. So I'm kind of pushing it in until the hole lines up. Cannot use the OEM one on this car because I have no welded nut, but I do have a 14mm by 2.0 thread pitch and a flange nut. So I'm going to just stick that back in like that. Then I can stick the flange nut in there. It may be hard to see, I'm going to apply some Loctite to the thread side of this bolt. Now I can stick the nut back on, knock it down, and then torque it down. The screw jack, I'm making this a little more complex than it needs to be. I'm going to push up on our lower control arm, get it closer to ride height, because last thing I want to do is prematurely wear the bushing. That's an average where it would probably be. Looks about good. Still have the wrench in here that I can move, because that's where I want my nut to be. Cool. Torque it down to 78 foot-pounds. Okay, torqued. I can release this floor jack, this screw jack, and remove my wrench. Returning back to these 2 bolts. I'm going to torque these to 43 foot-pounds. There we go. Torqued. Bring the vehicle back down. Push the sway bar back to where it goes. Taking that 10 millimeter. I'm going to find the first hole. Stick the second one in. Sorry, they're putting new cables in. Till it grabs. Using my 10 millimeter, I'm just going to snug those down. I'm going to torque both of those to 16 foot-pounds. I just decided to reuse the old ball joint. So I'm going to pull down on the control arm here. Reinstall this Delphi ball joint that I put in last couple of months ago. Or last year or something. I put it in at some time. It's still relatively new. Take the castle nut and stick it back on. The bottom half, I'm going to stick that back in, and the 2 18s. And torque those down. Done. With that castle nut, I'm going to tighten that down to 51 foot-pounds. Crow's foot line wrench allows me to torque it. Alrighty. And we're almost lined up with a hole, so I got to turn it a little more. A little more. And we're lined up. Cotter pin through the hole. Did I grab too big of a cotter pin? I grabbed too big of a cotter pin. How about this one? This one may go inside of the hole. Yay! Let me bend this ear over. As you see me bending it over, pushing it down to ensure that this ball joint nut does not come free. And then I like to bend the other side down. The other side of the cotter pin so you can see what I was doing. The ball joint and control arm on this side is done. Now I can reinstall the wheel and tire. Be careful where you place your hands. Last thing you want to do is hurt your hands. Get them crushed in between the rim and the caliper. Torque the lug nuts to 86 foot-pounds. I know I began going a little fast at the beginning, but that's because I'm finally happy to be moving around a little bit. My hand is feeling a little better. As I said, I'll do a story time on that later, but it's not a difficult process to get the passenger side control arm off on a 2008 Honda CRV. It was just a really smooth process given the state of the car. Now, each car is different, just keep that in mind. It's a straightforward process. Check out the other side, different process altogether. Slightly different things going on there, but as normal, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content for more, and hey, when it comes to cars, have fun.